Hard to Start podcast. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hard to Start JD, aka the Guccini, back with another fantasy football video for the 2025 fantasy football season. Today we talking about 3 tight ends that I think got the potential to bust. And if you don't want to spend that bag on these 3 tight ends, go check my previous video. But before we get into this video, y'all know my saying in fantasy: if you ain't got the heart to start, you ain't got the nuts of a champion. In life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's why your boy, Hard to Start JD, here to help you get ready with your 2025 fantasy football homework so we can go ahead and kick down that dough and snatch down some of these championships 100%. But before we get into the video, let's run the intro.
You have now access to complicated production.
First up, we got a tight end. We had a tight end one finish in his rookie season. We got a tight end that had 12.1 yards per reception last year. 7 TDs with 10.9 fantasy points scored per game. 100%, man. We talking about none other than the overvalued tight end 1. Coming off a tight end 8 finish last season and still being as drafted as tight end 4. That's Sam LaPorta, my G's, and I ain't touching him at that price. Let's look at the dip. 83 targets, 60 receptions, and 726 yards and 7 TDs in 2024. Compare that to his rookie monster season where he finished as tight end 1. 120 targets, 86 receptions, and 889 receiving yards and 10 TDs. That's a massive drop, despite only playing 1 game less. Why? My dog Jamo. In 2023, he missed 4 games. Last year, bro was healthy and exploded for 1,000 yards on 17.3 yards per catch, and that was second on the team in targets, just ahead of LaPorta. And it wasn't just Williams. Golf passing attempts dipped from 605 in 2023 to 539 last season. In the first 8 weeks, only 189 passing attempts, and LaPorta's targets followed, just only 23 in that span. So you're drafting him as a top tight end, a top 4 tight end, with the Monroe still dominating, Gibbs ascending, and Williams about to break out. Nah, Brody, I can't do that. At tight end 4, that's too rich for my blood, 100%. And you know what I mean? You see it right here. Let's get into it. At the 5'11", bro. You see one of the other tight ends that we about to be talking about, 100%. But at the 5'11" right now, I'm not going to be able to do that, bro, 100%. So when we break down just these last 2 seasons from him being the tight end 1 and from last year's finish, right? I said, hold on. Let me pull myself up, my G's. Let's get it right. Let's do this right. From 2024 to 2023, you only missed 1 game, 100%, with 37 less targets, 26 less receptions, and 163 less receiving yards when he was a tight end 1. Come on now, we know what we talking about, bruh. The emergence of Jameer, the breakouts, the potential breakout season, a Jamo, bruh, 100%. A Monroe still getting loose with it, 100%. You know, still dominating from that slot row. Jared Goff's attempts dropping 100%. It's like, look, Sam LaPorta, bruh, don't do it. Stay away from him 100%, because it's looking like he might be the 4th option 100%. Now, we see in 2025 with the new OC, yeah, some of the stuff can switch around 100%, but I think that they stay to what they know 100% and keep the offense in the same, and schematically wise, 100%. It ain't going to dip off too much. And when you got a Monroe, Jameer, and a Jamo, 100%, bro. It's like, nah, I'm not paying that price for LaPorta, 100%. I'm not gonna do that, y'all. Like I said, if you don't want to spend that bag, especially on the top 3 tight ends, and then you got the second tier tight ends where you got the LaPortas and a couple of these other tight ends that we're gonna be talking about. Go check my last video or my video on my must draft tight ends. It's 3 highly attainable tight ends that you don't gotta spend none of your high draft capital, to where they gonna give you some of the return, or if not better than where these tight ends is going in this second tier, 100% on my mama. Next up, we got a tight end who finished tight end 4 in the 2024 season. A tight end who played in 17 games. A tight end who had 55 receptions last year. A tight end who averaged 11.1 fantasy points per game. This tight end, we're calling him one of them in the middle of the mall gold chains that you can't wear when you get in the shower from his 2024 season. And we about to get into it, bruh. 100%. Right now, we talking about Mark Andrews, man. Andrews is living off name value. He finished his tight end 6 last season, and y'all drafted him at the tight end 7. Ain't like nothing ain't changed. But let me hit you with the real. 69 targets, 20th amongst all tight ends, 55 receptions, 673 yards, and 11 TDs. Yeah, that last part, that saved him. He had a ridiculous 18.6 TD rate. That's not sustainable. The Ravens' offense is low volume. Lamar only had 474 attempts, 16th in the league. And now he's a more accurate passer, going to the likes of Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins, and Isaiah Likely, who had 58 targets and 6 TDs of his own. Let me say this loud and clear. Both Andrews and Likely had 13 games with 5 or few targets, but Likely is being drafted at the 14-6. Andrews had 2 short hot streaks with touchdowns, and that's it. If bruh don't score, my G's, you're fried. I'm not drafting a touchdown-dependent tight end in a crowded offense. That's not going to happen 100%. And let's get into it, bruh. You see where he being drafted at the 8-2. 100%, bruh. 55 receptions. Come on now. 100%. What did it say? 14th at the position? 15.3 target share. 18th at the position, my G's. Come on now. 11 total TDs. 18.5% ratio, bro. Like, come on now. Are we serious, dog? We can't be banking on that. 18.6, TD rate. We can't bank on that. 100%. Bruh only had 5 or more receptions in 4 games. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Bruh only went over 5 or more receptions in 4 games. Scored 6 TDs from weeks 12 through 18. And 3 TDs from weeks 6 through 8. Way too TD dependent, 100%. TD so unpredictable. Come on now, Lamar got a little bit more of a deeper arsenal in the pass catcher room. 100%. We can't do that, bro. 100%. And I know the news came out that Likely got some type of stress fracture in his foot. 100%. But I think the max was 6 weeks, so he'll be ready by week 1, if not by missing week 1, 100%. So you got to throw Likely into the mix, 100%. Likely had some TDs called back last year. Likely was unlikely in a few spots, 100%. And Likely is one of my guys, 100%. And I'm not being biased right here, but we speaking facts. Bruh need TDs in order to be relevant in fantasy football, 100%. If you get 6 points per TD, 7 points per TD, and bro only getting you 3 receptions per game, 4 targets per game, come on now. PPR, 3 receptions per game, 7.6 points per touchdown. Let's not do it, my G's, 100%. Where are you going? Let's pull that up one more time. Where bro going at? There we go, bro, going at the A2. No, don't do it. Last but not least, we got an OG tight end. And in my must draft tight ends, I got another OG tight end, 100%. So this is the battle of the OG tight ends in my tight end series. You know what I mean? If you ain't seen my must drafts, man, make sure you go watch that 100%. Shameless plug, you know what I mean? But we got an OG that finished as a tight end 5 last year, y'all. Played in 16 games, averaged 12.2 fantasy points per game. Key stat right there, 100%, y'all. On my mama. We talking about the OG. Hall of Fame worthy. Maybe first ballot when he decide to hang up them cleats. We talking about the fella, Mr. Travis Kelce himself. Kelce finished as tight end 5 last year and is being drafted as a tight end 5 again. But I'm telling you, this ain't the Kelce from past years. He posted a career low 8.5 yards per reception and his lowest aDOT ever, just at 6.6. But he still had 133 targets, 97 catches, but it translated in 823 yards, 19th amongst tight ends in scores. Even with 26 red zone targets, most at the position, he only cashed in 3 times. Y'all got to let that sink in. Mahomes is spreading it to the young bulls. Rashee Rice looked like a future WR1 before his injury. Now we got Worthy in the mix, and Hollywood Brown had 15 targets in the 2 games in the regular season when he returned. This offense is shifting. Kelce will always be a red zone weapon, but the aDOT and the yards per reception aren't there anymore. He's a more floor than ceiling now, and I'm not paying a premium for that. Let's take a look at his aDOT and his yards per reception since the 2017 season. 2017 season, 100%. But first, let's pull up some of the advanced metrics and stats. 100%. We see it right there. 133 targets, 3rd at the position. A 24.1% target rate. 100%. 4th at the position. Target share, 24.1% target share. 4th at the position. 325 slot snaps. 6.6 aDOT, 15th at the position. 26 red zone targets, 19 receptions, but yet only 3 total TDs. 19th at the position, y'all. Only 341 yards of yak. Whether you like to drink Douce, Henny Priv, or some Remy, you know what I mean? Whatever your preference is. But he wasn't getting loose like that no more. 100%. It's like, look, bruh, we not seeing the Travis Kelce from old. And I'm going to give y'all another chart to look at. Let me take myself off the screen real fast, and let's pull this up, and let's pull that up right there. You see it. Travis Kelce's aDOT and yards per reception from 2017 to 2024. And we're going to go from 2024 all the way up. 6.6 in the aDOT, 15th. Yards per reception, 8.5, 34th. 2023, 6.7, 19th at the position. Yards per reception, 10.6, 15th at the position. Let's start going up. 2022, 6.9 aDOT, 12.2. 2021, 7.2. Yards per reception, 12.2. 2020, 8.6, 13.5. 19, 9.4, 12.7. And y'all see 17 or 18 and 17. It's like, look, bruh, this ain't the Kelce of old, 100%. Do not take, bruh, at the tight end 5. Like I said when I was talking about the first 2 tight ends. These 3 tight ends in this video right here, they all in the second tier. I do not want none of them tight ends in the second tier, 100%. If you go watch my video on the 3 must-draft tight ends, it's going to give you a little bit of perspective on waiting on the tight end. And then I got a few more stats. 50 receptions, 70 targets, 707 yards, 7 TDs, 9.6 fantasy points per game, being drafted at the 10-7. Then you got what we just broke down with Travis Kelce, and he being drafted as a tight end 5. That was Tucker Kraft's stats I gave you, bro, 100%. Oh, my mama, and he finished as tight end 10 last year. Oh, no, he ain't had more yards. What he have? 50 receptions. Here we go right here. So he had 47 less receptions, 100%, 70 targets. So he had 60-something less targets than him. It's like, look, bruh, you paying for the name right now. Don't do it, 100%. And that there was my 3 tight ends that got the potential to bust, 100%. My name Hard to Start JD. This is the Hard to Start podcast. If you felt this video somewhat helpful, entertaining, you know, some good content, you know what I mean, or bad content, let me know in the chat, 100%. Let me know if you fading these tight ends, you drafting these tight ends, or what tight ends you got that you know what I mean, that you eyeing 100%. Man, we'll be back. We gonna drop the 3 wide receivers that I got that got potential to bust, 100%. Am I saying? In fantasy, if you ain't got the heart to start, you ain't got the nuts of a champion. In life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's why I'm here to help you get ready with your 2025 fantasy homework.